let me just do one thing before we go live. Is just tell people that we're going live on Instagram. Yeah, Instagram. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Okay. Okay, share it to my story. And now time to just go to Discord and then we can get the question started.
Sure thing. Can you hear me okay?
I had it muted the whole time, that's why I couldn't hear you.
All right, yeah. Can you hear me now? Or like, is everything good? Or
Yep, I can hear you. Everything's good. I'm just telling people.
all right, cool.
1 sec. Okay, we can. Let me just get to my notes off for the questions.
So good. Take as long as you need.
Max 20 minutes. Max.
Sure.
Not too long. So the first question is going to be. Well, one thing beforehand, I want to say I'm a big fan. I've been watching a video since Angry Birds Go came out.
As you should. I mean, that was like how the channel got big, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's it. It's that in PVC. So the first question is, what's your favorite YouTube? Wait, no. What's your favorite YouTube channel?
That's a good question, actually. I was thinking about that the other day. It's a really obscure choice. His name is, let's see, Tony Goldmark, I think is his name, aka Some Jerk with a Camera. I really love his content since I'm really into Disneyland, Universal Studios, and all those other types of things relating to parks. So I was like, hey, you know what? Let me check him out. And he's actually really funny. So highly recommended. And if you want someone a little bigger, I guess Yesterland Entertainment's really good.
Oh, yeah. I watch him too.
Yeah.
Okay, next question is, what made you stop making these videos?
What made me stop making the videos?
No, start making them.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So that started off by, I was on YouTube back in 2007, and I saw a show called Toy Survivor Island. And looking back, I guess it was a total Drama Island inspired video, since it was heavily based off of Total Drama, because there were characters featured in the credits and stuff. But that inspired me. I'm like, hey, I can do that too. And so I watched some of his videos. The channel's name is Alpha Mario X, and the channel exists, but the Toy Survivor Island stuff no longer exists. So there's that. But he was the guy who kind of started me, and then I watched Mario 89, and it all went from there.
Another question is, did you already have like a ginormous collection of characters? Because every time I used to watch your old videos, you'd have like thousands of stuff laying around. Did you already have a collection before you started?
Thousands of stuff lying around. Yeah, you're not wrong, because there was stuff lying around because I just wasn't very organized or tidy back in my earlier videos, which, you know, looking back, it's kind of embarrassing. But no, those are just old things that, you know, most of it's gone away now. But back then I only had about like 300, 200 plush or so, and now it's like way more. So yeah,
definitely way more. Who's your favorite character to voice? Like, who do you like voicing the most?
That's a good question, actually. There's a lot of favorites. It varies day by day, but right now I'd say my favorite character would probably be King Pig from Angry Birds. He's so much fun to do because he's so childish, he's annoying, and he's just like, he'll get angry over the stupidest things. Like someone breaks his favorite toy, or someone he literally spills his milk. He'll get that upset over something so trivial, and that's what I love about King Pig. He's fun. That's the main thing I say about him. He's fun.
Funny character. What's your least favorite character voice?
Okay, probably either a character that does physical damage to my voice, or a character that's just really hard for me to do. Like, for a character that's just hard for me to do, I'd say the conductor from A Hat in Time would be one of them, because I love the character. It's just really hard for me to get his voice pitch perfect, and trying to get him to do all the, you know, his accent's a little tricky, etc. But if you're talking about just characters in general, then I'm going to say the Haunt. You probably don't know who he is. He's from Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Haunt was seen in Total Stuff Love Island, and he's just an annoying little piece of garbage. I hate Haunt. I hate everything about him, and that's kind of the point of his character. So, yeah.
I know sometimes it's very rare, but sometimes you have gone to a store to film. Have you ever been kicked out of the store?
Once actually, only once, and that was in the Legend of Monstro, the Gambler's Gauntlet. This was the one of the arcade episodes. I got kicked out, although I was done with my filming. But they came over to me, told me, "Hey, you can't film in here," and I'm like, "Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna turn my camera off." I mean, I didn't get kicked out per se, but I was told to stop filming, and I did. But I was gonna leave anyway, so I don't know. But I guess you consider it me getting kicked out.
Another question is, sometimes when you, for like Luigi the Investigator, and for some other ones, when you went to that big theater place in the Plants vs. Zombies, the theater, Super Brain, Pisha and Parker's Adventure of Super Brain as the main bad guy.
Oh yeah. I know the one.
Did they, like, no one else was in there? Like, did you rent out the space?
Not quite. You see, I have a buddy who owns a theater company, and so that's the main thing. I said, "Hey, I'm doing a series on YouTube where I do, various things with plush characters, and one of the levels was a movie theater. Could I film there?" And he was like, "Sure, just and I got control of the day. I got to command the employees, got to tell them what to do, how things are done. I know in a few shots for P Shooter Paco 13, there was an employee who helped hold some of the zombies, but that's about it. No, I did not rent the whole place out. I'm really good with my cinematography where I can, get people out of the shot. P Shooter Paco 15, it's a little harder because it's Disneyland, but I don't know. I just make the illusion seem like there's nobody there, but really there are people there. It's just, I can manage somehow.
What's your favorite show you've ever made?
Good question. I want to be biased and say either Super Plush Pac-Man or Legend of Monstro because those two are really fun. Pac-Man just because I really love portraying Blinky, Pac-Man, Clyde, I guess Betrayus, etc. But all in all, I'd say probably Pokemon All-Starters actually is my number one. Like, yeah, I love Stuff Loved. Yeah, I love Plants vs. Zombies Plush. I can't pick all of them though. That's the problem. So I'm gonna just for the sake of the question, I'm gonna go with Pokemon All-Stars. Most fun, big story. I enjoy it.
I remember when Pokemon Starters first started, had like 2 episodes, and then it went hiatus for like 4 months.
Yeah, it's the hardest to edit. That's the problem. And I'm sorry about that. It's just, it takes a lot.
No, I thought it just got, everybody just thought it got canceled. Like when the Angry Birds movie came out, people in the comment section was like, "Oh, well, let's hope we get to see them in more videos like the Plants vs. Zombies characters." But the Plants vs. Zombies show is not over.
Not by a long shot. And speaking of series, I think I might have another one. I might also say the Angry Birds. The last 5 episodes also hold a very special spot in my heart. All 5 of them, like, all clucked up. I got my footing back on the ground. Pig's Hotel, nailed it. Danger Above, so much fun. Battle of the Birds, special spot to me because King Pig is at his, very best. Like, he's actually threatening. And then Final Flight, God, it took like 4 days to film the whole thing, and then another few days to edit, but it was all worth it. The final outcome was definitely met my expectations.
Very epic movie.
Thank you.
One of my last few questions are, so like, what's your least favorite show you've ever filmed? I'm guessing.
Go ahead.
I'm guessing it's the Total Toy thing, the Island with Meowth. I watched that before you unlisted it.
Oh yeah, that was a thing. Yeah.
And the fandom page says that was your least favorite show or season 2 of Toys of Push Island.
I'd say Stuff Loved Season 2 is arguably worse because at least with Stupid Action Figure Island, I was having fun doing it. With Stuff Loved Season 2, I don't know what the heck I was doing. It was just a mess. With the other one, at least it was fun. But that Season 2, no, that's why I'm remastering Season 2 because it's like, no, I got to fix this. I got to, at least Stupid Action Figure Island didn't take up any room on the channel. The other one did.
Yeah, there was like 10. There was 10 episodes at most, and they were very short. They weren't very long. Season two, every time you got a new character, it seems like you just added him to the show.
And I hated that. That's the number one thing you don't do. You don't just add characters at random. And I kind of made fun of myself, actually. In Stuff Loved Season 3's finale, where Mew is saying how, there's a ton of different contestants. I was basically mocking myself saying that, hey, there shouldn't be a bunch of random contestants that are added in just because. And that's exactly what I did back in Season 2. So it's like saying, hey, I learned from my mistakes. Don't worry, I'm not going to do that again.
Wait, so you are remastering season 2?
That is correct, because season 2 was a train wreck, and I gotta fix it. I gotta repair the damage, as it were.
Wait, okay, now I'm wondering about season 2. Well, will you have all the same characters just at the start, or will you cut some of the characters out of the show?
Several characters are going to be cut. Like, I know Cherubi/Cherim's going to be cut. Sableye's going to be cut. Coney's not going to be cut, so don't worry about that. Coney is still going to be a thing. But, yeah, most characters are going to be cut. Like, a lot of the useless ones, like, you know, some of the plants, like Sunflower, Marigold, the Pult brothers.
They didn't do anything.
Exactly, and that's why they're getting cut.
What about the female eagle? The eagle that...
I sold that plush, actually, so it would be impossible to bring her back.
She's gone. Yeah. She ain't coming back no time soon.
No, same with plush like Jolly the Walrus. No, not Jolly the Walrus, but the bear got decapitated, and Jolly the Walrus won't be showing up either, because, you know, he's busy. He works for the Snowmads and stuff, so, yeah, busy guy.
I always wondered, so you said you were going to make show the Snowmads, but you never really did show the Snowmads.
I know, and that's a problem too. I was going to make a whole special dedicated to them, but that sadly got scrapped. I might do it again. I know for a special I was planning on doing, they are going to be appearing as villains, but I don't know when that's going to happen or if that will happen, but I'm pretty sure it'll happen, you know, once I'm done with the rough editing and all that stuff.
So my second to last question is, so remember in season 1 where Sandal wins episode, he wins the show.
Yeah.
He doesn't even win the show in season 1. I'm pretty sure it's Luigi or someone else.
That was Yoshi, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Yoshi. So in season 3, you said Sandal won, and he was Crocodile. So did he change? Did he evolve to Crocodile, Sandal?
What the plan was, he was supposed to evolve in season 2, and then that never happened, I guess. And then he evolved off screen, I want to say, and then he evolves into Crocodile in season 2. So, I know there was one evolution in season 2, and that was Cherubi into Cherim, and it was so poorly done. And I'm like, oh my god, this is awful. I can't even watch the old videos from season 2. I mean, maybe I can watch Angry Birds Go again, but I can't watch season 2 again. I'd rather no, I just won't.
I remember when you were making the Koopaling movie, where you were making that, and you poured a bucket of ice on your head to make it so you could stall it longer.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was when the Koopalings finally got introduced on my channel, because I was a long advocate of wanting them here, and they're like, I don't know, I used to really like the Koopalings, but then KROol showed up, and the rest is history. And yeah, sorry to re-answer a question, but KROol is another character I really love voicing. He's just so much fun.
Lots of people, after you introduced KROol as the Disney plush, which, if people do not know, the plush got reused to be one of the Kremlins. I'm pretty sure it's the hard hat one.
You're right. That's Clump.
But KROol, so everybody, once you made KROol come back up, suddenly everybody else in the plush community started to use KROol. Just a suspicion of mine.
Really? I actually didn't know that, to be honest. Holy heck.
Richie bought a King KROol plush. He bought the Disney plush to make it, and yeah.
I mean, I wasn't even the first person to just use KROol. That honor goes to a buddy of mine, Mr. Gojira95 is his name, and he was the one who actually started KROol, not me. But a lot of people think I did it, and I'm like, no, that's taking away credit from a buddy of mine. Don't do that.
Okay, my last question is, did you have so much all of these custom plushes and stuff? Do you make most of those?
Interesting you bring that up, because I didn't kind of. See, the thing is, a buddy of mine and we made the plush. We went 50-50, where I helped design the patterns, and I would help out with the fabric and cutting out the fabric and doing all that stuff. My partner would help me stitch it up, because I'm not very good with the stitching. So my partner would help with fluff up the plush and apply the minor details, like, you know, the eyes, because I'm really bad at, you know, sewing eyes onto plush, because I do a terrible job. So she would help out with that, and she would help paint on the eyes for some of them, like Zelda and Link and ones like that. So we went 50-50, but ever since recently, my partner just cut communications with me. So now I'm, you know, kind of screwed. But I mean, I have other sources to help out help me out with this type of situation. And even then, I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of done with customs. I kind of got all the characters I need except for the Tikis. But other than them, I'm basically good to go. But
Then Smash Bros. Introduces a new character that doesn't have an existing plush.
yeah, that's what's happening with Pyra and Mithra. And to be honest, I didn't even want to bother with those two since they're so complex. So I went to the person who made the Deadly Six, Setsunaku. They are the people who make all this custom Sonic plush, and they have been in the business for as long as I can remember. And I remember Sonic Song 182, a Sonic channel. She was the one who introduced me to that website, and the prices for Setsunaku are crazy expensive if you order a giant 2-foot tall plush, but you can order a giant 2-foot tall plush. It's crazy. One of the craziest items, actually, and I'm tempted to put it in the chat, but I'm on mobile, so I can't. But one of the craziest plush is a giant life-size 6-foot tall Byleth from Fire Emblem. A giant 6-foot tall Byleth with realistic proportions and giant eyes, and I'm like, oh my god, this is nightmare fuel.
Wait, you own that?
No. If I owned that, I would use it to scare the neighbors. No, I do not own that. And some person though, they did buy it. It's like, this is the most ambitious plush I've ever seen since Ridley or Mangle. I'm like, wow, this is scary.
Why would you need that?
That's the question. I don't know. I wouldn't need a 6-foot tall Byleth. Maybe like a 10-inch Byleth or an 8-inch Byleth, but a 6-foot tall Byleth is no, man. That's too much for me.
Okay, my final question is: do you think Smash Bros. Should keep on adding Fire Emblem characters or add Waluigi?
Here's the thing. I'm not complaining about Fire Emblem. Do I think there's too many? Kind of. Yeah, I think at least Byleth is original. Corrin, I don't like Corrin. But other than that, though, I'd say Fire Emblem, Mario, and Pokemon should all stop where they're at right now, especially Mario. Mario, I feel like, has enough fighters, but then you bring up Waluigi, so that's kind of my problem. I like Waluigi and all, but I don't really think Waluigi... I feel like Nintendo needs to respect Waluigi as a character first before he's going to get a chance into Smash Brothers. That's kind of where I stand about Waluigi. I love him to death. Anyone who knows my channel knows I love Waluigi, but I don't know if he'll be getting in anytime soon. I mean, all the characters I wanted to get in Smash are either in Ridley, KROol, Banjo, or they're Mii fighters, Arthur and Travis Touchdown. So I'm done. I'm good with whatever.
And last question is: what's your favorite video game?
That's a good one. Oh shoot. So I actually am a big fan of indie games. Actually, I know The Binding of Isaac, Repentance is a really big one for me. The No More Heroes series is fantastic. Shovel Knight is probably my go-to choice for when I say my favorite game. Little King Story is another really good one. But if you're gonna ask for like Mario games, then I'm gonna go with Galaxy.
Actually, I got 3D All-Stars, but I've never actually played Galaxy. I played the second one for a bit and then had to stop.
Oh, no. Sunshine's the hardest of the three. I'd recommend going Galaxy first, 64 second, Sunshine third in the order of difficulty.
Okay, that's going to be it for today. For me, it's getting late.
All right. Well, thank you again for having me. This interview was rather nice. I liked it very much.
And, bye, big fan, and watch your videos later today. I don't know how to end this.
It's all good, man. You just take care. Have yourself a fantastic day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.